Hi everyone, it's Gull Khan here, and hopefully I'm live. I've had a real difficulty going live today because my laptop decided it doesn't want to go live. So if this doesn't work, I will actually go live by my phone. But I'm hoping this is working because it shows that I'm live. So I'm just gonna switch on my phone and see if I'm actually live. And then hopefully somebody can join us as well, and that will confirm that I am live. Yay! So let's have a look. Am I live? Oh yes, awesome. I'm live. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I am live. Yay. Okay, fabulous. Hi, Linda, my lovely. How are you? Awesome, awesome. Okay, so I can't see anybody going on my laptop. There's nobody there, but on my phone there is. Okay, we'll just do it that way. Hi, Linda, sweetheart. How are you? Hi, Ty. How are you? How was the Christmas and holidays for you guys? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Sorry, guys, I am running a little late because I started doing after a good I think 3-4 weeks, and my laptop decided it was going to play up, so it's okay. It's Stella V, such as life, no problem. Okay, hi, Lynn says hi girl, I'm doing fantastic. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Lovely to hear that, my lovely. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So today I'm going to be talking about 11 steps to perfect affirmation. So I have got my notes, so I put them on post-it notes on written for me, so I know, I don't lose myself. But these are a great way for you to actually feed your subconscious mind in terms of what it is that you want rather than what you don't want. Now, a lot of people actually try to use affirmations incorrectly, and they say they don't work. Not true, they do work, but you do have, you'll understand a little bit later on, why I do really emphasize the clearings, because the clearings will help to resolve the conflict that you normally have when you are trying to say affirmations which are contrary to your outer surroundings. But you'll understand as we go through. So I'm not going to wait too long. Hopefully other people can either watch the replay. I know a lot of people were waiting to come on, and unfortunately I've started so late, so they may not be aware or whatever, and I don't even know if Facebook has given the notification. So either way, they can watch replay. So if you are watching this on replay, just write hashtag replay. So let me know you've watched it, because today's awesome training. I wanted to start 2019 with fantastic training. It'll be short, to the point, and it will get you started on the right footing. I am starting a whole new mastermind on manifestations, and obviously I've taken some bits from there, and I wanted to teach that to everybody as well. So this is my part. Obviously, the mastermind is a lot more comprehensive, but I do want to show you how I would be teaching my clients how to do affirmations. And there are 11 steps to it. Just sort of breaking down everything. How do you write an affirmation? How do you use it? What to do with it? And I'll give you a few examples of what's a good affirmation. So I've got them written down as well. What's a good affirmation as well. And remember, all of my affirmations and everything I'm talking about is relevant to money. How you can apply the same principles to whatever goals you have in mind, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest in your life right now, whatever reality you're trying to create for yourself. So these 11 steps will work for any particular goal. Hi Donna, my lovely, how are you? These 11 steps will work for everything, but as like I said, all my examples and everything I'm doing will be geared towards money, because I'm a money mindset expert, right? So in case we haven't met, my name is Gull Khan, and I am a money mindset expert, and I help entrepreneurs to break free from the limiting beliefs, to reverse their money shame, and to blast through the money blocks so that they can live a life of unlimited abundance. So let's get started without much ado. So what do I mean by affirmations? So affirmations are statements, short statements about things you actually want, which you repeat on a regular basis. So it's like repeating again and again and again. Most people who actually listen to this training are probably aware of what affirmation is, but for benefit of the doubt, for everybody, to make sure everyone's on the same page, for me, affirmation is a short statement about something that you want that you don't currently have in your reality, in your 3D world. So that's what an affirmation is for me in my books. Okay, so that's where I'm going with, and it's the way I first sort of described it. The way I'm going to describe it is how I would recommend my clients to actually go write their own affirmations out. I do have an added thing which I'll tell you at the end, which I write to all my affirmations, but that does make the affirmation longer. And that may not be practical, especially when you're writing things out. You understand one of the steps is to write it and post it all over the walls and everything. So that may not be helpful for you when you're posting it everywhere. But when you're saying the affirmations or when you're writing it out by hand, hi Rasila, my lovely, it's very, very useful. Okay, so very, very useful. So let's get started. Thank you for my heart. Now I'm going to start with a quote which I absolutely love, okay? And I'm going to read it out to you. And it says, all that we are is the result of all that we have thought. Let me repeat. All that we are is the result of all that we have thought. It is founded on thought. It is based on thought. And that's by Buddha. Okay, that's one of my favorite quotes from Buddha. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely love that. Okay, so this is why affirmations are so powerful when used correctly. Very, very important when used correctly. And I'm going to explain how to, hi Shannon, my lovely. I'm going to explain towards the end after I've given my 11 steps to, how to resolve the conflict as well. It's very, very important. Okay, so let's get started. The very first step is quite simple, quite self-explanatory. You actually choose, you choose a goal. Okay, so you choose a goal and you're going to write it down. Step number one. Okay, very simple. Choose a particular one goal, and one affirmation. Hi, Sophie, my lovely. One affirmation should be for one goal. Okay, don't try to incorporate everything in, throwing everything, including the kitchen sink at it. No, we want to have one goal per affirmation, and you're going to write it down, because while it's in your mind, it doesn't have as much power when you physically write a goal. When you physically write a goal down, or in the formal affirmation especially, you bring it from the spiritual into the physical realm, and it's very, very powerful. Okay, so that's the first step. Step number two. Now this is another one. This is where I said that I have a bit added to the front, which is I'm so happy and grateful now that. Okay, so that's something that I picked up from Bob Proctor. But when you're writing these down initially, just keep it short and to the point. Hi Wahid, my lovely, how are you? So keep them short and to the point, because you are, as you realize later on, I am going to ask you to actually point them everywhere. Okay, put them all over. Hi my lovelies. Hi Lena, how are you? Okay, so that's step number two. Now, step number three is make your affirmations with the end in mind. Okay, so you're going to be writing it as if it's already happened. Okay, so it's already happened. So you want the end result to already have occurred. That's very, very important. That's step number three. Okay, step number three. I have made these almost like idiot proof. So I'm talking about every single step on purpose, and that's why there's 11 steps, because I don't want you to miss it. Like I said, I always keep my things very, very simple. So if this is sounding a bit too simple, please bear with me. There's a method to the madness. I just want to make sure that everybody understands where I'm coming from. Okay, so that's step number three. You want to have the end in mind. So you're going to make them so that the end is already occurred. Okay, step number four. You want to say it. I now have, I now am, I have, and so forth. Okay, you're making it in the present tense. So I already have. I now have my my ideal weight. I now have $20,000 in my bank account. I now have a steady income of a recurring of $4,000. Whatever it is, it's I am, I now have, I now. Okay, it has to be in the present tense. That's very, very important. Okay. So this is why these affirmations, when you say it with I am is a very, very powerful two words. That if I can impart anything onto you in this short training, it's to walk away with the idea that I am is very powerful. When you tell yourself I am powerful, I am intelligent, I am clever, I am psychic, I am wealthy, I am rich, these are really, really powerful words to teach us, to feed your subconscious mind, because you are not telling yourself I am this. So I am is very powerful. Okay, so if you can use I am, that's the best way to go. Then I said, I will catch the replay since the family is lunch in Mexico. No problem, my lovely, no problem. Hi, Christina, my lovely. Okay, so that's what was it. Okay, so that's basically, yes, step number four, that's you use I am, I now have, and so forth. Step number five is you want to make them always positive. Now, this may again sound very basic to some people, but I cannot stress this enough. A lot of my clients that come to me, they talk about, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want this, I want this, but I don't want that. Like, I'm going to give you examples in a bit and tell you what are bad affirmations, okay? So what I don't want you to do is talk about anything negative. Remember, the subconscious mind does not know the positive and negative. It just knows it is. Okay, it cannot. I mean, the funny thing is, the subconscious mind doesn't even understand jokes. It just it just is. When you call someone an idiot, and my kids, by the way, I'll share a story with you guys here. So when I've been teaching my children this, and I about how you speak to other people is how you are speaking to yourself and so forth. So I remember somebody was just he was very, very rude to me, and obviously I lost my cool, and I thought, okay, whatever, leave it. And I under my breath I said, idiot. My son grabbed my hand. He said, "Mommy, you called a man an idiot." I'm like, "I'm sorry, yeah, that was rude of Mommy." He goes, "No, but your brain is gonna think you're an idiot." Can you see how powerful it is? And he is absolutely right. So my 7-year-old is going to be 8 soon now. My 8-year-old son, almost 8-year-old son, was absolutely spot on. Your subconscious mind doesn't know when you're talking about someone else. Your subconscious mind doesn't know that this is not referring to yourself. You're referring to somebody else, or this is the thing you don't want. This is such a powerful thing for us to understand. And this is why in the Old Testament and the New Testament and all these books talk about how you talk about others and how you talk about yourself. And what you wish upon others, you wish upon yourself. This is exactly the reason why, because your subconscious mind does not know the difference. It doesn't get the joke. Even if you're doing something as a joke, it doesn't get the joke. Okay, so for that reason, when you talk, you need to talk in a positive way. If you talk negatively about what you don't want, your subconscious mind doesn't know that you don't want it. It just means you're talking about it. And therefore, this step number 5 is that much more powerful, that much more important. Make sure you keep things positive. Very, very important. You keep things positive. Okay, always talk about things you want, not what you don't want. Even if to say, so I mean, if you really are like, oh, I really don't want to do this and I really don't want that. Think about what you don't want and think of the opposite. What's the opposite of it? Okay, that's how powerful it is. Okay, I'm hoping that you guys are getting this. Step number 5. All right, so now step number 6, and this is where some people actually fail. What you want to do is make your affirmations personal, okay? Don't pick up random affirmations that I give, somebody else gives, that doesn't resonate with you. Remember, every single word that you speak, a word I say maybe, is personal to me and it resonates with me. It may or may not resonate with you. So these affirmations of people, I mean, if you see none of my freebies, none of my things are actually a random affirmations. I can very easily give you a list of the top 12 affirmations to say for abundance. I never do that, because a word which is actually powerful for me may not be powerful for you. If the energy, because remember, everything's energy, even words have energy. So maybe a particular word has energy that resonates with me, but it may not resonate with you. So every word from this affirmation has to be personal to you, that resonates with you. So think about what words, does this word sound right to me? Does this work for me? Wealthy may work for you, whereas rich will work for somebody else. Money may work for somebody else, or cash may work for somebody else. It really is your personal choice, and you have to understand this. You get to know who what you are, what words resonate with you. This is very, very important. So keep it personal. That's why I don't have any freebie which has random 12 affirmations to make yourself wealthy. Nothing of the sort. I mean, even when I did a short program recently called Magnanimous Manifestations or something along those lines, and that was a very small $55 product. And even that for the affirmations for each individual, I asked them, so I gave them affirmation myself. I asked them what it was that they wanted to actually achieve in their goal, and I gave a specific affirmation to them, but depending on the word. And I asked them, does this word resonate with you? Does this word sound good to you? Each word was important. Is it making sense to you guys? I hope it is. Give me a thumbs up if it's making sense, okay? This may seem like really basic, but I just want to keep simple things. And I keep saying this. For me, power is in simplicity, okay? If you keep things simple and if you just take care of the basics, everything else will take care of themselves. So this one, number 6, keep it personal. Words that resonate with you, not your neighbor, not what Gull says you should be saying. Words that resonate with you. Keep it simple, short, snappy, but personal. So this word resonates with me. I am going to give you some examples of affirmations. You're welcome to take them, but see if these words resonate with you. If they don't, change the words about, but keep the structure of the affirmations. If that makes sense, okay? Okay, awesome. Well, not another number 6. Number 7. Now this is why I want you to keep them short. Okay. What are we saying? Because I'm not getting any messages. Oh, Sophie says thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, awesome. Hi, Rola, my lovely. How are you? So we're okay. Step number 7. Step number 7. So now this is why I recommend you keep it short and snappy, because you are going to have posters everywhere. Now, somebody comes to my house, and my money, I'm a money person, what can I say, right? So my money goals are all over the house. They have these, like, I love these post-it notes, okay? They are lifesavers. So I write my notes on them because that's enough for me. And I also have my goals set all around here. So I'm going to give you one. So this is my current goal, okay? So it's 25,000 passive income, okay? Now that just has the goal. It doesn't have the affirmation. That's not an affirmation. That's just the goal that I have, and it's posted everywhere. So all around my house, everywhere, you'll see the affirmation that I have at the moment going around, because that's my current passive income goal that I'm trying, that I'm working on. So what you're going to do is write these short, snappy. So that could easily be turned into an affirmation. Say, I have to use it. I'm so happy and grateful now that. So I now have passive income of in excess for X, Y, and Z. Okay, that's it. Short and snappy. My passive income is my passive income is now X, Y, and Z. My monthly steady income is X, Y, and Z. My current healthy weight is 60, X, Y, Z kg. Whatever. Okay, you have it short and snappy, and you're going to put this on your mirror. Okay, mirror is very important. Absolutely. So very first thing in the morning when you brush your teeth, put it over there. And the last time night when you brush your teeth, it's over there. Okay, so mirror is the first thing you should put it on. I also recommend put it on your fridge, freezer. Or, I drive everywhere. So on my the what do you call this? The thing slipped in my head there. So the mirror thing. Oh my God, what's the name for it? Anyway, you know what I mean. In the car, where you put the mirror, where you put the mirror, whatever. Okay. You guys will know what I mean. So when the mirror goes in the car, I can't believe I can't think of the name for it at the moment, but oh my God. Anyway, so in the car, wherever it is that you actually spend a lot of your time in, and this is not for you to actually consciously go and read. It's to remember, we are feeding your subconscious mind. We are only feeding your subconscious mind at the moment. So this is the reason why. Put it on the mirror, put it everywhere you're going to see it. And if you are crazy and ambitious like me, put it all over the place. I've got it on my walls, I've got it on my doors, I've got it in my room, all over the place. And especially when I work, I have it in not in a cluttered way, but I have it a few places there. And obviously I have a vision board anyway, right? So you put it in a few places. This is very important, okay? Because you're going to feed it to your subconscious mind every single day by passing, just looking through and passing, and it will happen, okay? So that's the next step. That was number 7. Okay, awesome. Now, number 8, this is what most people are familiar with, and this is why when they say affirmations out loud. So most gurus, sun vision, sun, that's it, sun vision, something, sun vision, whatever, right? Sun visor, sun visor, that's it, right? Something along those lines. Yeah, I couldn't get the word out. Can you believe it? Seriously. Anyway, you know what I was talking about, Sophia. Haha. Where was I? Okay, so this is what most people talk about, which is, they skip all the other steps I've just given you, and they talk about write affirmations and say out loud 10 times. Yes, I agree, you should. Okay, so you should say your affirmations. My recommendations, first thing in the morning, last thing at night. And try to do it around the time when you're just waking up or just falling asleep. Reason being, because at that time you are in the alpha state. So you are, when you're waking up from your sleep, you're in the alpha state and slowly and gradually come into the beta state, and vice versa. So when you're falling asleep, you go into the alpha, your brain waves go into the alpha state first, and then they go into to delta or I think I can't remember the delta or and I think they're on was anyway. So the point is, your alpha state is actually the one which is the most powerful when it comes to receiving information. When it's in alpha state, the conscious mind is the weakest, is the least likely to cause a resistance, and therefore your subconscious mind is the most receptive to any information you want to implant in there. I'm going to repeat that again, so that's so powerful. So when your brain waves are in the alpha state, that's the most meditative music will put you into your brain to an alpha state. When your brain waves are in the alpha state, your subconscious mind is the most receptive to receiving information and being planted in there. Because when you fall asleep, it doesn't work as well. Okay, for some reason it doesn't work as well. It works well when your conscious mind is there, awake, yes, hardly, it's pretty much like, in a daze, but your subconscious mind is wide awake and you're feeding information to it. So that's why I suggest doing it first thing in the morning and last thing at night. So, just before you fall asleep and just before you wake up. Okay. Hey, Kusha, why are you awake? Why are you awake? You should be sleeping. 1 second. Okay, then. All right, that was step number 8. Now, The next few steps are actually for you to understand, going back to just reinforcing a few more important things. So step number 9 is you need to mix. Thank you for my hearts, lovely. You need to add strong, powerful emotions, positive emotions to this affirmation also. So what you want to be thinking, hey, Rolla. So what you want to be infusing into these affirmations are strong, positive emotions. Okay, because remember, we should live on emotions. We don't live on words. Words cause us to have energy, and they stir up emotions, and that's what we live on. So if you say an affirmation and there's no emotion behind it, it's pointless. Okay, it's not doing much wrong. But if you say an affirmation and you have emotion attached to it, and you're passionate about it, and you're really, really excited about it, then it becomes a powerful affirmation. So it's very, very important you infuse your affirmations with strong, positive emotions. Remember, you don't, I know that anger and frustration and anxiety and whatever, they're powerful emotions too, but we are working on a high vibration, and therefore we want high vibration emotions, okay? And therefore you want strong, positive emotions infused into your affirmations. That's step number 9. Okay, now step number 10, and this is the most powerful thing you can do when it comes to your affirmations. Really, really powerful again. So some point during the day, even first thing at night or last thing at night, first thing in the morning or last thing at night, again, something that you can do when you're saying your affirmations out loud, you can put yourself in a trance state and actually start visualizing these goals. So you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So you can say the affirmations, and at the same time, you can actually sort of start thinking about them, close your eyes, thinking about it, and actually visualize this goal being real. And that way you've got these emotions involved, you've got your vision involved, and you're actually telling your brain, your subconscious brain that is, that I already have this goal. And actually feel, see if you can smell, if it's a house that you want, what kind of house it is, what kind of smell would it have, what kind of ambience would it have, what kind of location would it be, how would it make you feel? Very, very important. Okay, so visualization is step number 10. Very, very, very powerful. Okay, do strong visualization points for it, and it will really, really help you. Number 11, is actually, once you've done this, repeat, rinse and repeat. You cannot do this one day and expect your goal to have it fall into your lap. That doesn't work. Okay, you're feeding your subconscious mind, and it takes some time before your actual subconscious mind absorbs this information and makes it true. And I'm going to explain to you in a bit why. Okay, I'm going to explain to you why. So if obviously assuming if you want something, it doesn't already exist in your 3D world, and therefore you're trying to manifest whatever goal it is. So therefore you need to slowly plant the seed in your subconscious mind and then allow it to grow and bring you fruition. It should bring you the goals to you, okay? It should be easy and effortless. But for that to happen, it requires it requires repetition. You cannot do this 1 or 2 days and allow it for things to fall into your lap the next day. It doesn't work like that. That's why you need to repeat it and continue moving with this until your goals realized. Is this making sense, guys? I mean, nothing I've said here is rocket science, but it's very simplistically put in a way that you should be able to understand, that everybody can walk away today and actually think, okay, I know how to use affirmations, and I can actually make them myself, and not rely on some God knows what guru and giving you stupid 10, 12, 15 affirmations about a particular goal. That doesn't work. Those affirmations don't work. These have to be personal. They have to come from you. They have to come from your personal goals. Okay, my goals are not the same as your goals. You may want money as much as I want money, but I want a certain amount of money, and I want it for one particular reason. You may want it for some other particular reason. Therefore, yours has to be personal to you as mine are personal to me. Is this making sense, guys? I hope it is. I hope it is. All right. Okay. So this is why it's so important to do it in this way. So let me recap on the 11 steps. Step number 1, okay, choose a goal. Very simply, choose a goal and write it down. Very, very important. Step number 2, make them short and snappy. Step number 3, make sure that you write the goals with the end in mind. Step number 5, always keep them. Step number 4 is say them. I am now. So you're doing it, so they already happened. The goal has already occurred. Step number 5 is make sure they are positive. Always positive. Okay, we don't want any negative things in it, because your brain doesn't know, your subconscious mind doesn't know any better. It will manifest the things you don't want just as quickly as it will manifest the things you do want. Step number 6, make it personal. Even the words you choose for your affirmations, make sure they'll resonate with you. Step number 7, place them on the mirror, place them on things all around you. My recommendation is at least on the bathroom mirror, your bedroom mirror, on the fridge freezer, and in the car. These 4 places are essential. If you can place them elsewhere around you that you don't mind people seeing them, even better, okay? Step number 7. Number 8, this is where I ask you to say them out loud in terms of repetition, first thing in the morning and last thing at night. Step number 9 is infusing them strong, powerful, positive emotions. Very, very important, because without emotions, these are just empty words and they won't have much of an impact on your life, okay? Step number 10 is visualize. So make sure you are visualizing these goals as well, at least once a day, either first thing in the morning or last thing at night. I remember I did 21 days of visualization. I've got a program, it's a small program again, where we spent 21 days visualizing a particular goal every single day at the same time, which is really, really powerful. So do something, it doesn't have to be very long, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, first thing in the morning, last thing at night, it works. Number 11 is repetition. You cannot do this once and expect it to happen. It has to be done over a certain number of days, weeks, and months, and continue with this. Stick with it until it's actually realized. But again, at one particular time, you can only do one goal. So if you're visualizing one goal, that's fine. Say one goal, and then say the other one. Things like that. I find, because I think money reflects everything. Money for me is a basis. If you have money, everything else can work itself out, honestly, in terms of health and whatever else. So I've always made money as my main goal. But that may not be for you. Maybe you want to lose weight. Maybe you want to find your soulmate. Maybe you want to do whatever. It can work for anything. But in any particular time, work on one goal. The reason why your brain gets because you start working one goal, then you jump on another one, then you jump on another one. Don't do that. Stick to one goal until it's realized, and that would also get you into the success feeder mechanism. So when you achieve success in any particular area, that success in that area can help you to achieve success in other areas also, because you have a baseline. Like, okay, I set the goal for myself to achieve X, Y, and Z. I've achieved it. That means I can manifest. That means I can achieve my goals. I can go and do this one too. It really is that powerful. It really works like that. Kush says, yes, makes sense, Tony. Awesome. Okay. Right. So now I'm going to give you a point here. There's, I think, one second, let me have some water. Guys, I haven't spoken so much in so long, continuously, that my throat is dying today. I was like, oh, okay. All right. So I'm going to give you a bit something, a tip right now. When you're writing your goals, stretch yourself, but don't snap. Now, what do I mean by that? So, for example, if you're currently on, say, $2,000, okay, and you want to set a goal for yourself to earn $20,000 a month, if you cannot accept that happening for yourself, if you cannot actually see yourself doing that, don't do it, okay? Because you're being counterproductive in your efforts. You will be, and I'll tell you why. You have to be able to stretch yourself. So if you are currently doing 2, you can stretch yourself to 2, maybe 5. Okay, so you can say, okay, I'm gonna earn $5,000 a month now. That can work for you, but for you to go from 2 to 20 will be too massive a leap for you to actually accept it. For your mind to accept. Remember, your conscious mind will reject a lot of things. So when you actually do the affirmations, most of the times, the reason why you have to repeat like this is because your conscious mind says, this is not true. This can't be true. This is not true for me. This is not happening for me, and so forth. So your subconscious mind is actually trying to work out what's true or not true, because your conscious mind keeps rejecting most of the affirmations anyway. And this is why if you stretch from 2,000 to 20,000 all at once, it's too much for your brain to handle. And it just, nah, that's not real. That's not happening. That's false. And it could get to the point when you become so detached from that goal that there's no emotions to it. So yeah, that'd be nice. It'd be nice to win the lottery, because a lot of people want to win the lottery. Yeah, it'd be nice to win $1 million, but nobody actually does anything about it, because they think, oh well, they don't. I mean, people like me, I don't buy the lottery. I don't buy the lottery ticket, okay? Because I'm so detached from winning that amount of money. So this is why my recommendation to you is stretch yourself. Don't snap yourself. Know what your limitations are. Do you know where we are? So if you're currently earning 2 for 5, if you're currently, for example, say 100 kg, aim to get to maybe 80 or maybe 90. right? 90. So, you know, I'm so happy and grateful now, whatever. I'm now 90 kg or I'm now 70 kg. So you increase your goals in increments. Hi, Shaz, my lovely. How are you? And that's my recommendation. Okay, that's my recommendation. Now, I've got some affirmations here for you, written down on a piece of paper for you, if you want to use them. I mean, they're all money related, but you're welcome to use them. Change the words if they don't resonate with you. So I'm just giving you a few affirmations, not much, just a few affirmations. Change the words if they don't resonate with you, but make them personal. Okay, I just wanted to give you some illustration of the kind of affirmations that I would use, especially when it comes to money. Okay, because I'm a money mindset person, I always talk about money, don't I? Right. Okay, so one of them could be, okay, here's the very first one. It's actually a pretty good one. Money and success flow to me in avalanches of abundance. I'm gonna repeat that. Money and success flow to me in avalanches of abundance. That's a really powerful affirmation. Use it. Now, avalanches works for me because I when I say that word, I'm imagining just these avalanches. You know, the impression that comes to my mind is on a snowy mountain and this just the avalanche of snow just going. Okay, I imagine abundance like that coming out towards me. That resonates with me. That's my affirmation. That word may not resonate with you. See my point? See my point? So think about things, you know, think about these words, how they make you feel. Remember, we're looking for strong, positive emotions that will be infused into your affirmations, and that will make your affirmation that much more powerful. Another one. This is another good one. I'm open to receive even more money and success. I'm open to receive even more money and success. Now, keep an mind on this. These affirmations are not triggering the conscious mind from saying, no, they're not. No, you don't have money coming in. No, it's not saying anything like that. Okay, I'm saying money is coming to me. Okay, I'm saying avalanches of abundance is coming to me. I'm not saying you might, so it doesn't trigger the conscious mind to stand and say, no. Okay, it's in some people it may still do. It may come up and think, oh yes, no, it's not. You're in debt. Oh no, so you owe so much money. Yes, that's true. It's possible that could happen. Okay, but I'm just giving you some examples. Have some more. Here's another one. Rivers of prosperity, and this one doesn't resonate with me. I just written down just for illustration purposes. Rivers of prosperity and abundance flow to me. Rivers of abundance and prosperity flow to me. Now that rivers does not resonate with me. That's not an affirmation that I would personally use, but I wrote it down just for illustration purposes. Okay. Another one. This one I love. I create money and abundance day and night. I create money and abundance day and night. Very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. For me, at least. You guys have to work out if it resonates with you. Okay then, so that's the end of today's training. That was the first training for 2019. Plenty more to come. We'll start to do the whole thing again next week. I hope you guys found value for it, and I hope you guys, those who are watching the replay, can leave me comments and say, you know, tell me how you felt. For all those who joined me live, thank you so much. I hope you found this training useful and productive. I kept it simple because I want people to understand. Now that I am going to start teaching manifestation, I want to teach manifestation the right way. I want you to understand things simply, straightforward, and I give you practical, simple tools that you can implement in your life without being too complicated, without being too encumbersome. I don't want you to get overwhelmed with stuff. Very, very simple. All the things you need in a perfect affirmation, I've put in these 11 steps, okay? If you can remember the 11 steps, you will have affirmations good to go. And you can write them out yourself. You don't need any guru to give you the damn affirmations. You can work out what your goal is and you can write affirmations for them. Okay, so I'm going to love you guys and leave you. For those of you who are in the ETC, we do have a clearing on there today where we're doing, what we're doing today? We're doing clear your path to your heart desires, something along those lines. And we'll clear everything that's in the way of you actually achieving your desires. So for those of you who joined me live, thank you so much. I love you guys so much. And for the rest of you, I'll see you very, very soon. See you next week, guys. Bye for now.